Hello and welcome to this new lesson. We are still in the ArcSight Enterprise Security Management chapter of the ESM 101 document, and in this lesson we will cover together the interactive discovery and the pattern discovery resources. So let's switch to the ESM 101 document. Here is the section for the interactive discovery. Actually, the interactive discovery is a software application, separate add-on that you can purchase and add to your ESM license. It gives the analysts nice visibility on hidden patterns inside the logs. So maybe you have many correlation rules covering many scenarios, but you still missed some scenario that you don't have a use case or a rule configured for. So this is like a hunting tool. It gives visualization, nice visualization and nice graphics, statistics. So you can consider it as an analytical graphical tool that can help the analyst to pinpoint problems or hidden patterns, as I said. This is the interface for the interactive discovery tool, and this is a nice example here. You can see from this graphical representation of your logs that, for example, this source address is doing a port scan against multiple destinations. So without this graphical representation, you may miss this kind of scan. Imagine that you don't have a use case that is looking for port scans, or even you have a rule configured that looks for a port scan, but you configured your threshold for just 10 or 100 scans, but this is actually less or more. So you have a big chance that you can miss this kind of port scan. So after the analyst did his work and he monitored all the logs during the day, he can export all these logs and import it into this separate software tool. And let's see what are the patterns that we have overlooked or missed during the past day. So this is a very nice tool for graphical analytics. Let's say here are some points listed for the benefits, like it build a persuasive non-technical call to action. So any non-technical, deep technical analyst can pinpoint problems using this graphical representation of the logs. So the pattern discovery, the interactive discovery is actually add more features or more power to the pattern discovery. As we learn in the pattern discovery, it discovers hidden patterns as well, but the pattern discovery doesn't have the graphical representation of the logs. It works on the logs to discover patterns for you. You make a configuration to discover a pattern, but the interactive discovery is a GUI software application, separate software applications that you give the logs and it do the work for you without much configuration to give you this graphical representation of the logs. So if we switch to the pattern discovery, as I said, it discovers for you the hidden patterns. It's coming with the ESM. So it's not a separate, it's a resource inside the ESM console. So it's not a separate software like the interactive discovery. So it can help you discover zero-day attacks, like patterns that can go unseen if you don't have the rules or the use case configured for it. It can detect low and slow attacks, because you can configure the pattern discovery to work on 1 day, 2 days, or more of logs. So it can detect slow scans, for example, as I gave the example with interactive discovery. Still, it's applying here. So if you have one rule looking for port scan, maximum you will make it over 1 hour, 2 hour to look on this amount of logs. But for pattern discovery, it can work on millions of events in just few seconds, so it can detect low and slow attacks. It can profile common patterns on your network, so it establishes like a repository of the common patterns seen on your network, and then if it find like a deviation from this common pattern, it can detect it. So it's a powerful tool or powerful resource, because again it's not a separate tool like the interactive discovery, and it can automatically create rules for the discovered patterns. It can be automatically transferred to rule set with a single mouse click. We will come across the pattern discovery during our hands-on chapters. Now we will focus on the concept as we go in this document, to just have like a big overview of all the features and the powerful aspects of the ArcSight ESM. And then when we come to the hands-on, we'll again come across these resources, and you will have the intuition about all these features and powerful features of ArcSight. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next video.